So I'm going to talk about an interdisciplinary line of thought between musical counterpoint and trading terminology. I don't trade. I'm learning about price action trading for the future, and it's always interesting how items from one domain influence ones in another. Let's look at this passage. So when you see a convincing break of a trend line, you will almost always see prices attempt to test the previous high or low, which is exactly what long-range voice leading does and how counterpoint works. So let's do a quick analysis of this. We have a trend here. Okay, that's a trend. When we see a reversal, we're going to see the trend retest the previous high, which is the same as how musical counterpoint works, right? So in music, you look for goal tones. Like we're starting on this shelf here on D. We get up to a G, and then after the reversal, we end up here around F. When we've created a high here, after the reversal, there's a retest. And then after the reversal, there's a retest. And after the reversal, there's a retest. So I'm just saying, like, the way patterns unfold in music is similar to trading. So like if I got a candle diagram or like a bar diagram, you would see patterns like these, right? So like look at this long reversal here, and then there's a test even larger than the one that happened before. And that's actually something that gets pointed out in that text that I'm reading, is that even after like a long fall, you're going to see an even stronger reversal to be back on trend for the day. So I just wanted to note that the concept of an exponential moving average, or like looking at a certain window of time and weighting the more recent events more in the analysis of the trend or whatever, that's definitely related to music because yeah, there's an overall form, but it's like what the notes are doing here are going to be most closely related to nearby notes in terms of the voice leading. So it's like there's the overall trend, but you have to, when you're looking at the notes, what they do within the overall is going to be more closely related to what's recent. So what I think is similar here is that for a musician to know what the trend of the piece is going to be, they have to look at the piece, at the information in front of them, and understand what kind of situation they're in. And I think it's probably the same thing for a trader. They're going to look at their chart, and they're going to figure out what kind of day it is, and then based on that, they're going to know what ups and downs mean in the context of an overall trend. And because of that, they're not going to just randomly hope for certain reversals or anything like that. They're going to know that there's a general plan overall, right? The same way a musician knows there's a general plan overall, even though there are ups and downs along the way. But they're always going to follow that kind of decollage of a pattern where it's like this, right? So I think that's a very important thing to be able to visualize. And if you're a musician, that might be a good metaphor for you.